Hello everyone, we're going with another Taff's Word here, and this is obviously going to be the one following the 0-0 against Wycombe at home. But before I start talking about that game, obviously on Friday we laid Kierans Funeral to rest. It was a difficult, emotional day, of course, as you can imagine, but the way that it went, he would have been so damn proud of everything that happened that day. I mean, he was carried in by 6 of our players, including our captain and his favourite player and his mum's favourite player. We're 3 of the 6. So obviously you had Pipey, and Sean Rigg, Josh Labardi, Frank Nouble, Nouble, however he pronounces it, Scott Bennett and Mickey Dimitriou were the 6 that carried him. But the entire squad was there. Flinney was there, Wayne Hatswell was there, Alex Tunbridge was there, Watsy was there. If anybody else was there from the club that I didn't notice, apologies. Obviously Tim Thraves was there. There was directors there. Sean Johnson was there, Mike Everett, Gavin Foxall. There was absolutely nothing the club wouldn't do for Kieran's family that day. And I'm talking about a send-off worthy of someone who loved our club as much as he did. It's one of those things he would have looked down on this and he would have been so damn chuffed of what we managed to do for him. I mean, we played one of his favourite songs by one of his favourite artists, Ed Sheeran. Castle on the Hill was the song that he came into, and the poignant thing about it, it was played on his own CD. Matt and Selena gave me the CD and asked me, can you make sure that that song gets played off of that CD? It was his own CD that he'd written his own name on, and we played it in the church's sound system. I'd managed to burn off some County chants onto a CD, obviously by taking the videos from our own YouTube channel. So all the videos were from Amber Army videos. Managed to slice them up and convert them to MP3. So we had them, and we started off with one Kierans Funeral. It was really nice. The players then took him out. Then the street was lined. Everybody was out on the street, lined either side, and they applauded as he went off. And then we went up to Christchurch Cemetery for the burial. The players were there. The 6 were there, including others, and they carried him and lowered him into his grave as well. And all in all, it was a lovely ceremony. There were some really nice speeches, one from my future father-in-law, Phil Ashcroft, and fair play to him, he held it together on that one, because I thought, because this has got him choked up, because he was awfully fond of Kieran, and he got so choked up over it, and he held it together right up until the end, until he said Kieran was a son he would have been proud of. Kieran for me is what I would call a brother that I would be proud of. You know, I mean that is someone who I'd love to have had as a little brother, little Kieran. Well, we gave him such a send off. I put a video together and played it at the wake. It was a bit of a tearjerker. Sorry to have upset people, but you know, a lot of people praised it and said it was beautiful. Obviously, you've seen my montages before. It was made in a similar way. And then we played the playoff DVD and the Great Escape DVD throughout the wake, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. Phil did a massive buffet, you know, and it fed everybody. Half the club turned up to his wake, by the way. It's times like this that we come together as a real family, a proper family club. I don't think you'll find another professional club that would have done what they did for Kieran anywhere in this country. Absolutely not. And I'm just awfully proud to be a Newport County supporter on the back of that. And then obviously then following into the next day, we played Wycombe at home. Kieran's family were guests of honour. We had a minute's applause at the beginning of the game for him. And then in the 14th minute, we had another applause. Plus, we tried to get a rendition of one Kierans Funeral going. It didn't spread like I hoped it would. But I think everybody getting involved in the applause was the big thing. And Kieran's family really enjoyed the day. Oh, by the way, obviously Kieran's picture was on our programme, and Gavin Foxall had written a lovely piece in the programme as well about Kieran. And talk about putting out all the stops for him. I mean, it was just emotional, really emotional, and beautiful at the same time as well. It was perfect for him. Just a shame the game could have been a little bit better. But going on to it properly now, it was a game. It was a very good point considering how good they were. They were very good in defence. It was going to take a gamble for us to beat that defence. I'm talking throwing everybody forward in big kitchen sink type attacks. And only thing then, you leave yourself vulnerable at the back for a counter attack. And they had very pacey players. We missed some chances. They missed some chances. I think 0-0 was a correct result. A lot like it would have been at Exeter. But they say you can't win them all. But I think so far we played 3 of who will finish in the top 7. Be that Stevenage, Crewe, Coventry, Exeter, Wycombe. We played some top teams so far. Chesterfield the weakest of all of them. And that shouldn't be the case really. But it's looking like it's a very open league this year. I mean, Exeter are doing well, but they will be beaten. We should have beaten them. I mean, we went 1-0 up against Exeter, and for some reason the goal got disallowed. Wycombe, we should have beaten Wycombe really because of the chances we missed in the first half. If we'd have taken 1 or 2 of them, we could have put the game to bed. Because when it comes to shutting up shop, there's no one better than Newport County at the moment and grinding out that 1-0 win when we need it. But all in all, it's been a very pleasing start of the season. And well, another thing as well I want to mention, obviously, is during the 14th minute, if you didn't catch the video, it's down below. Gareth Ainsworth and a lot of the Wycombe bench joined in our 14th minute applause. Gareth Ainsworth was watching the game, trying to, manage his team, and he's here applauding with us. And I got a lot of newly found respect for the guy for that, and obviously for Wycombe as a club as well, because their fans observed it and joined in as well. And it was a lovely day for him. But like I say, the football, Newell looked like he pulled up injured, but he carried on, so hopefully there's no problem there. Labardi went off injured. It's a real shame, because I felt he was dominating the midfield until he got taken off, and so we were dominating the midfield until he got taken off. I think we lost that cutting edge in the centre. I think that's what allowed them to get more into the game, but I think it was our game before that. I felt Sean Rigg had a good game until he got taken off. And Eamon, he's getting in the right places. I think he needs a little bit more support. I think he needs better service at the moment. I still think he's going to be a success at the club. Joe Day's showing why he's the best shot stopper in the league as well. I think Dan Butler's defensive work has improved tenfold since the beginning of the season. Well, since last season as well. Dan Butler is actually looking like the promising left back that we were hoping he was going to be. At centre-back, we look so strong. We look almost unbeatable at times. I mean, we conceded 3 at Stevenage, teething problems. New players, you're always going to get that sort of thing. But I think we got better and better and better. And in that game last season, we'd have got stuffed. We'd have lost 2 or 3-0, I think, in that game last season. But we drew 0-0. Now we got 2 games against 2 teams who were fighting at the bottom end. 2 games really we should expect to win, and if we do get maximum points from them, we're back in with the playoffs, possibly the top 3. So wait and see how that goes. But so special mention. Obviously, I personally voted for Dan Butler for man of the match on the Twitter poll. Joe Day won it, and you can't begrudge that. Some fantastic saves to stop us from losing that game. We got a well-deserved point there, and I think so far all of our points have been well deserved. I think we've been deserving of at least 3 more points, whether that be that we should have drawn at Exeter and then should have beaten Crewe or beaten Stevenage. It's just how it goes in football. But the team is improving, and Michael Flynn, his tactics are working, which is great. It's good to have a manager that knows what he's doing and has actually put a team together with a plan for that team, rather than throwing a bunch of people together hoping they'd click like Feeney and Butcher did. So yeah, it's a pleasing time to be a Newport County supporter. The pitch is holding out great. The stadium and everything to do with the match day is massively improved. It's all moving in the right direction at the moment. So, you know, I'm just pleased to be a Newport County supporter at the moment because of what's going on the pitch. And I'm absolutely proud to be a Newport County supporter because of what they did for Kierans' family off of the pitch. Absolutely unbelievable. You know, nothing you'll see anywhere else at any other club in the country. So there we go. I'm going to leave it at that now. So many points that I miss out from these because obviously I don't do this with a script. I just speak my mind. I base it on something of a subject, and then I just speak whatever comes into my head. So sometimes I don't get out everything that I'd like to be able to say. So which is why I like it when people ask questions, because when they ask questions about the topic at hand, I can answer those questions, and you know, I've got that off my chest then, you know. So feel free to leave some comments, leave some questions, leave some suggestions for something that you'd like to see me do. I've got a week off work now. I want to do a new compilation, you know, something similar to like the American Cringe stuff that I've done, or like the No Pyro, No Party, or the concourse videos. I'd like to do something like that, but I'm pretty much out of ideas at the moment. So if somebody can come up with an idea for a compilation that I can do, fire it down there, and you never know, you might be the inspiration to the newest Amber Army compilation. So yeah, any other ideas for anything else that you think we should do, just bang it down there, and you know, we'll feed it back and we'll work on it. Thanks again anyway for watching these, and special mention to Kevin Ward again, sponsored us for the season. Absolutely brilliant, can't fault the guy, and his company Kevin Ward Media. They're a great company. You've got to check them out. Check them out on Twitter, check them out wherever you might find them, their website and everything. They're on Facebook as well, I'm sure, where Kevin is himself. Got to show that guy some love. He's shown us, obviously he sponsored us for the season, you know, that, you know, we couldn't ask for better than that. Also, I've gone a bit blank now. Who else was I going to mention? I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave it there, and if I can remember who they are, I'll put it in the comments below. Anyway, this has been a great, like I say, not a great week, a difficult week, which has obviously taken its toll, but it's been, it was a beautiful ceremony for him, and we gave him a great send-off. So I'm happy in that respect, so nice one. Till we meet again, Kieran. Cheerio for now. Up the county.